Hey Jacket fans, Mike Huff here with RamblingWreck.com and another edition of Inside Georgia Tech Athletics. We're joined here today by redshirt freshman quarterback Synjyn Days. Synjyn, thanks for stopping by.
It's no problem. It's nice being here.
Little over 2 weeks away from first practice. Has the anticipation really set in yet?
Yes, sir. It probably set in the day after spring ball was over because, came off a pretty good performance, I think. And I've just been working continuously, trying to get the starting job in the weight room, doing conditioning, in the film room too.
Synjyn, you guys are coming off the 6th and 7th season and a bowl loss to Air Force in the Independence Bowl. What has been the biggest form of motivation for you guys here heading into the 2011 season?
Well, I feel like as a team, the motivation is just having a losing record and losing to Air Force, like you said. But we're continuously working hard in the weight room, in the film room, and holding everybody accountable. That's the biggest thing for the coaches. From what the coaches see, we're working hard and we're holding everybody accountable. But individually, my motivation is I would kind of say it's a new era at Georgia Tech. I guess because Nesbitt left. He's started for 3 years here, and it's going to be big shoes to fill. But individually, I just want to start off on a good foot. I want to be remembered here as first as a Christian man, and then as a great athlete at Georgia Tech.
What's the biggest thing you guys have worked on during the offseason?
I feel like the biggest thing I'd probably say is passing, because we do a lot of 7-on-7s or whatnot, and just throwing individually with the receivers. Like one of the freshman receivers, Jeff Green and Darren Waller, throwing with them, and it's turned out pretty great, working on my steps, making sure I'm not false stepping or anything, making sure I get enough depth on my drop. So everything's looking well this year.
You had a chance to work behind Joshua Nesbitt last year and even Tevin Washington while you redshirted. What's the biggest thing you learned?
With Nesbitt, I'd probably say the biggest thing is his work ethic. I was already a hard worker, but when you hear, like when I was coming in, people always said Nesbitt's a hard worker. And then coming in and looking at them, like, that's something I want to, try to be like. And Tevin, he's always in the film room, always trying to study film, trying to get better. And that was one of the biggest things for me, because in high school, you really didn't have to watch film, because you could just step in on the field and, kind of ball out, so to speak. But Tevin, he's in the film room a lot, and that's one of the things I got from him, because I'm in the film room daily. So, yeah.
You and Tevin, 7-on-7 drills, you guys have been competing against other schools. Kind of give the fans a little inside scoop on what all goes into 7-on-7, and then what teams you guys are playing, the other local colleges.
Oh, well, what goes into 7-on-7 is it's kind of like a scaly thing. It's like 7-on-7, literally. It's kind of self-explanatory. But we went against Morehouse and Georgia State. We lost to Georgia State once, and all the other times we beat everybody else, Morehouse and Georgia State. And we're actually going against Georgia State today at 6 at the track. But we're just working hard continuously, making sure, like, we actually sometimes record ourselves with our phones or whatnot, so we can see some type of details on what we need to work on or whatnot. So we're just continuously working.
Okay. Another new factor in the off season is an indoor practice facility opening up soon. Have you a chance to get over there and check it out yet?
Yes, sir. I've seen it. A lot of my parents actually asked me, "What's it look like? What's it look like?" I'm like a regular indoor facility, kind of. But I guess it's kind of weird for Georgia Tech because we haven't had one before, obviously. But it's really nice. I like the turf and the big GT logo on it in the center field. I like that.
You guys, the past so many years, the offense seems to practice on the part which is still outdoors now, the defense on the indoor part. Do you think there may be a little switch here coming up now that there's a air-conditioned building out there?
I don't think there would be. I don't think there will be, because we're not going to be playing really any indoor games or whatnot. So I feel like Coach Johnson and the other coach will want us to work in the conditions we're actually going to play in. Because if we're inside the whole time, it comes game time and we're outside, we're not going to be used to the different elements, like if it's raining or snowing, and actually it being cold, because that could be a huge factor too from the players.
Right.
That's right.
This season's going to be one of family matters for you. Your brother Jabari, an incoming freshman. What's it been like to have him on campus here over the last few weeks?
It's been great, seeing him working out or whatnot, and just seeing him work, because he's always been a hard worker. He motivates me greatly, And he motivates me like physically, like in the weight room or whatnot, and spiritually with God. Because like me and him make sure we have a Bible study every week, going over our Sunday school lesson if we're not able to make it back home for church. And you know, it was kind of weird at first, like seeing him on campus, just because nobody usually sees their little brother in a dorm room or whatnot. But it's kind of like settled down a little bit, and I'm used to seeing him now. It's great to have him here, though.
Okay. Let me read this right. Jabari, he's 6'3", 226 pounds. He's a linebacker. As most people know, Georgia Tech, the quarterbacks are a full go in terms of contact in practice. Are you bracing for getting hit by him yet?
Oh, I mean, I'm a physical guy, so being hit by Jabari, it's not that big of a deal because I'm going to face people that are bigger than him, like defensive linemen or whatnot. But I'm looking forward to going head up with him one-on-one, hopefully. Because I know when I see him over there on the ball, on the opposite side of the ball, my quarterback, I know he's going to be like, Synjyn, I'm coming for you. I'm going to be like, let's go, Jabari. Let's go.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll find out here in a few weeks. Jackets open up camp. Thanks for joining us on Inside Georgia Tech Athletics. Synjyn, thanks for stopping by.
That's no problem. Thank you.